guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about this video and showing you all of my fall decor, how I decorate my home, and also a little sweet treat at the very end of this video showing you how to make pumpkin cookies. They are fantastic, so you'll want to stick around till the end to watch and get that simple recipe and share it with your family. And if you're anything like me, my least favorite task about decorating my home is definitely bringing up the tubs from downstairs in the basement. I have to usually search for things. I plan to get a little bit more organized down there, but right now it is total chaos, and we have things in the garage and the shed, kind of all over. And my favorite part about this season and decorating my home is, you guessed it, being able to shop for new pieces. So we try and add a little bit of something every single year to each season that we decorate for. So we'll usually try and add about five or six items. I'll usually find, maybe more depending on the sales that are going on. But I definitely love shopping, and I find so much on Amazon. It is unreal. And again, if you guys are shopping for fall decor right now, you should definitely check out my LTK. I will link that in the description below so that you guys have access and you'll be able to go back and view all of the home decor pieces that I use, or I definitely recommend, because I have more of a, I would say it's more of like a cottage white aesthetic. So I like a more clean look. I don't like a ton of dark oranges mixed with light oranges and whites. I do typically try and stick to the white aesthetic when I decorate our living room, and that goes for Thanksgiving or the fall as well as Christmas. Downstairs I get a little bit more risky in the Christmas time, and I do more of the plaid look downstairs. It's more of a red, black. It's more of that traditional red, deep red. And then, yeah, kind of decorate the downstairs a little bit different. And we typically have around 5 trees throughout our house. I know, I'm insane. But let's talk more about Thanksgiving. So I actually want to just tell you quickly. So I have been on this kick every single morning of eating eggs. I don't know why, but I think it's because I'm trying to eat healthy, and you know, it's really the only thing that I feel like I can stomach in the morning. So it's usually eggs and sourdough toast with some jelly, and I typically get the sugar-free because, again, I'm trying to cut the sugar. It is more of an all-natural Smucker's brand, so makes me feel a little bit better when I'm eating the bread. And the sourdough that I'm eating right here has 3 ingredients, which, again, when I buy bread for myself, my kids are a little bit more picky, so I'll typically buy them like Italian or something like that. But as for myself, I try and stick with the 3 ingredient breads because my stomach can't really handle a ton of carbs. And so anyways, I have been on this kick where I'm making eggs and toast for Ryan and I literally every single morning lately. And of course, I can't go without having at least 2 to 3 cups of coffee literally every morning, you guys. And my last cup, I'm usually heating up around 3 or 4 times. Tell me if this is you. Do you heat up your coffee 3 or 4 times? Like, I feel like that's just mom life. I get redirected. There's so many things going on that I literally just forget to drink it, but I really want it because it goes along with just this cold weather we've been having, and makes me feel, it's one of my simple pleasures in life.
Fill up with emotions. Could I taste them for real? Longing for you, oh, but I can't get back. What can I do?
Hey guys, so today we are going to go through and unpack all of my fall decor. I am so excited. I have been putting this off for a whole month, you guys, and I cannot wait to show you everything I have.
What can I do when your train is gone? I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you
fall foliage, oh my gosh, guys, is literally my favorite. I love fall garlands, the sticks. This has like a little bit of like that cotton. I think we have some just like little leaf pieces, some straw, and just all kinds of random things, like fall foliage that go together. And I love putting these pieces together. It is so fun. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing to decorate is in the fall time. It would definitely, for me, it's all the stems and foliage for sure. And I actually have a lot of really cute pieces that you can get right on Amazon and ship to your house within a day, right on my LTK as well. So I'll make sure, just be sure to look at my description so you can get that link and check it out. So this is actually the first year that I've put this pumpkin garland up, but I thought it would be really fun for the twins, now that they're 5, to have a little bit of, I don't know, garland on our entertainment center. And you guys, this shelf is literally my favorite furniture buy on Amazon. I will also link that below as well, so that you guys, if you're interested in grabbing it, it was super affordable, and I just love like the boho, like earthy tone aesthetic that it brings off. But it was kind of really good to start tucking away all the greenery. I was feeling ready for it. We've had a really long summer. It's been pretty warm here in Michigan, for the north, and I'm not complaining at all because I love summer. Summer is by far my favorite like season. You'll have to let me know in the comments below what your favorite season is as well. But summer is definitely my favorite, but second would definitely be fall. Spring I can really give or take, and then winter is my least favorite. I think just being born and raised in Florida all my life, and then I've been here in Michigan about 12 years now, so it's been a while, but I'm still not used to the cold here, you guys. It's brutal. The winters here are absolutely brutal. But you cannot go wrong with a candle for fall, you guys. I absolutely love fall candles, all the scents. And it's honestly been a very long time since I've been able to light one, being that the twins have always been so young, and just with the fear of them grabbing at it or whatever. And I typically light them in the evening, like after kids are in bed anyways, just to prevent any mishaps. But I do absolutely love candles. But fall candles are my absolute favorite scents ever. And I actually also put in the description a few pillow choices as well. If you go to my LTK link that is in the description, you'll see where it sends you over to see some different pillows as well. I will tell you, fall is my absolute favorite to decorate for, and I do like more of a simple look throughout the home. So as you can see, I'm not really going overboard with a ton of Thanksgiving, fall type things, to make sure I get that simple look. So I just finished decorating our main living room area. It is the one area that I start with first, just because I want it to be so cozy and warm, and I want all of my pieces to coordinate for the living room, mostly because it is the one place that we gather as a family when everyone's home. So it's like our main central hub besides the kitchen. So next we're going to be decorating the kitchen. I do just very subtly in the kitchen. I'm going to go through and show you guys the living room and see what everything looks like. Okay, where are my pumpkin spice lovers? I have to do a poll in the comments section. Please let me know, are you for pumpkin spice or anti-pumpkin spice? I feel like this is like a thing, like across all social media, that there are people who are for it and people who are against it. I personally love it, but I will tell you it was an acquired taste, and I still cannot do eggnog. You guys, eggnog is like huge in like around Thanksgiving and Christmas here, and I can't do it. You'll have to let me know. Do you like eggnog as well? Or if you're like me and you just can't stand it. I took a little break here and just petted Lola. She's our 16-year-old lab mix that was adopted years ago. And she is very attention deprived, as you can see. Not really, but as she's gotten older, she's definitely had major separation anxiety. Like if we leave the room, she follows us all throughout the house, like literally can't leave our side. And when we're not here, she just paces the whole house because we have cameras and can see. So she just freaks out, but she would much rather just be by our side 24/7, and she'd be like the most happy dog ever. And next up, we are going to be baking some cookies. So I'm setting the oven at 350 to get started for these amazing pumpkin spice cookies. I kid you not, they are literally my favorite. They kind of taste like a muffin in a cookie, if I could describe them. Like a really moist pumpkin muffin in a cookie form. So what you're going to do is, in a large mixing bowl, cream together the butter and sugar until it's light and fluffy, and then you add in the egg, the pumpkin puree, the vanilla extract, and then you mix it very well. So as you can see, I've already messed this up, but it doesn't really matter in the end. They still turned out fantastic, but don't do what I did. Do not put the pumpkin in with the butter and sugar first. And I'll again leave all the instructions down below. I found this on Pinterest and absolutely loved it. So you'll whisk it together in a separate bowl, the flour, the baking soda, the baking powder, salt, and spices. And then you gradually add in the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients, mixing it until it's all combined. And then if you want to, we did one batch without chocolate chips, but honestly, it was so much better with the chocolate chips. So I would highly recommend you add those. And if you do decide to add those, what you'll do is you'll just fold those in. And instead of like stirring it really, really good. And then you'll take just like we use like a little cookie scoop, and just did like spoonfuls and scooped them onto the parchment paper. I always make cookies with parchment paper, you guys. I do not like scrubbing pans. So if I can use parchment paper, I am going to. And then you're going to space those out about 2 inches apart. Sometimes I space them, closer together, and then we end up having a cookie pie, and it's totally fine because my family is not picky when it comes to sweet stuff. And then once you get those on the pan, you're basically going to bake those in the oven, the preheated oven, for about 10 to 12 minutes. And honestly, we felt like 11 minutes was like the sweet spot for our oven. I know every oven's different, but ours gets really hot. And if you have an oven like ours that gets really hot, I would suggest 11 minutes is almost perfect. And just make sure not to overbake them if you like a more softer cookie. These turned out so amazing. They were very moist, and very dense. So again, like I said, they tasted like a muffin, like compacted into a cookie. They were absolutely delicious. And as you can see, my daughter Isabella, she is our twin that you saw years ago on my YouTube channel. She is much older now, but she was loving helping me in the kitchen. She wanted to stir all the things, put all the things into the bowl with me. It was just really a good moment to allow her to do it too, because we had already had dinner planned or done. So it was more laid back and relaxed, and I was able to show her how to do things without the stress of her being in the kitchen. Because if you're like me, as a mom, I like to bake without my kids in the kitchen, but I also know how important it is to show them how to do things and allow them to get in there with me. But she had an absolute blast getting in there and stirring things up. She didn't really want to do the hand mixer. She wasn't about that, but I was totally fine doing that part just because she didn't like the vibration of it. So one thing also that I would probably go back and do is the original ingredients called for, I think it was like 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'll put it down below what it was, but I would increase that. I would maybe even do another 1/2 teaspoon than what it already called for, because I do like a little bit more of a spicier, like pumpkin spice cookie. I like to really, and I honestly, cinnamon has some really good nutritional value and can help with so many different things. So the more cinnamon, the better. Overall, these cookies were absolutely wonderful, and they were really easy to make, and they were perfect to bring all those flavors into the fall season and just be able to enjoy this season, right, with our family. And I kid you not, these cookies were gone in 2 days. I even put like 5 aside for my husband, because he's always saying like, these kids just blow through our snacks and our sweets. Like if we make anything, it just is gone within the next day. So I did put a few aside for him in a Tupperware container so that he could have some. But you can see these cookies right here are a little bit puffed up. If your cookies ever do this, all you have to do is take a spatula and just press down while they're still hot, and they will condense and flatten out. I have always struggled with this, and it probably could be because I put the pumpkin in with the butter and the sugar all together. Who knows? But if you have any idea why all the time my cookies puff up like this, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. But I smash them down with a spatula, you guys, and it works great. I don't know, it works for me. And even my kids joke and they call them cookie balls, because I always end up making cookie balls. But our son Cody is a fantastic baker, and he is usually in charge of doing all the cookies in our house. And just surveyed Trey, Bella, and Mason, and they all approved. They all really loved them. Mason loved them too, and that is not a bird, don't worry. All right, guys, so I am done making the cookies, and they turned out fantastic. They were a little bit puffy, so I just took the spatula and pressed it down, and they turned out perfect. Out of this world good, guys. You need to try this recipe. That is it for my 2024 Fall Decorate With Me. I'm just so excited to show you guys how I decorate just simply. I don't go extravagant or all out when it comes to decor, but I do love simplicity. I like a more simple, less cluttery look of our home. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Guys, be sure to give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel so much if you like, comment, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another video. Until next time, bye.